So, originally, where are you from?
Man, put it like this. We was born in Midland, Texas. West Texas. That's where we were born. But when we got raised, we moved down here when I was like 7 or 8. So we moved on the south side off of New York and Mississippi. On the south side, you know. And then when we moved from over there, we moved over here to Eastwood, Strong Street. Then we moved from Strong all the way to Burton Street. So Burton Street was our last little foundation of where we were gonna stay planted for another 26 years, you know. So coming from Midland, Texas, all the way to Fort Worth, Texas, and you grew up in both eras, you know what I'm saying? You got the country west and then you got the city, you know. And this city, country city, you know, so you gotta put a country city on this because it's not full city, you know what I mean?
Right.
We country as hell, you know what I'm saying? For real. And moving down here was what we had to grow up to be. You know what I'm saying? So we moved on Burton Street right there on the corner of Mill and Berry. That's like the corner where all the bullshit start. You feel me? Before it was the gangs. It was just the bullshit. It was like the meet up street, Mill and Berry. You know what I'm saying? You had like a car show, you know what I'm saying? What it is today is what it was back then. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just go around in circles looking to see who out. So Mill and Berry became like a negotiation side for the Bloods and the Crips. You feel me?
Right.
So when all the gang banging shit come out,
right,
you had, I'm gonna tell you something about Fort Worth, man. Fort Worth was full of athletes. You hear me? Couldn't nothing beat Fort Worth, man. I can brag on myself on that. You know what I'm saying? I went to Poly High. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put Poly on the map because I'm one of the cats that really represented Poly from a freshman all the way to a senior and graduating. So they do graduate good talent. What you do with your talent afterward is on you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Fort Worth.
Yeah, even Dunbar is still like a top school for basketball. You know what I'm saying? That's like the Jack Yates of the DFW.
Dunbar, wide. So this is what I'm gonna put North Crowley. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of talent to move out there.
Euless, if we're gonna do that. The Trinity, a lot of talent done.
That ain't, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. They got different programs, man.
Yeah.
You go out to them white folks school out there, they got robots teaching your ass how to throw the ball.
Right.
You come over to Dunbar, Poly, Eastern Hills, Tech, you got a little rubber thing throwing you there. You got like 2 wheels throwing you a ball as soon as you feed it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a different technology from, you know, them kids playing on turf and these boys still playing on grass, you know?
Right.
So you got to get it how you live. Coming from Dunbar, Tech, Wide, Eastern Hills, Everman, all them underground schools. They still underground compared to some of the schools out in Joshua and South Lake Curl and Lake Highland and Duncanville, you know. But anyway, you know, the struggle real in them neighborhoods, and when you get out that neighborhood, you really accomplish something, you know.
Right. Right.
But on top of that, Fort Worth, growing up where I was at, man, back to Eastwood, nigga, I had to fight every day just to get to school. You know what I'm saying? Just to get to an education, you had to fight just to make it to the people that didn't know you, you know.
What do you mean you had to fight to get to an education?
People would try you. The challenge is real when you can't afford polos and you can't afford the Nikes that they wear, and you got to fight because of that. You know what I'm saying?
Like getting bullied, almost.
It wasn't a bully. It wasn't a bully. You know, put it like this. They just didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? Because if their parents would have taught them how to be grateful and don't talk about people, it would have started at home instead of at the school. You know what I'm saying? But some people, parents would teach them that you're better than the people that's coming to school with the holes in their pants.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we had that. You know, we wasn't no silver spoon. My mama, I'm gonna tell you something about mama. Mama never worked a day in her life till I graduated.
Right.
She never worked a full-time job until I graduated. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's a working hard mom. And guess what she did? She made everybody clothes in the neighborhood with her fingers, with her hands.
Why did y'all come to Fort Worth originally?
We came to Fort Worth, you know, mom and daddy weren't getting along, so mama had to get away. You know what I'm saying? When mama had to get away, she had to take everything with her and get away. Now, daddy, you can stay down there, but mama going here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what daddy stayed in Midland and mama stayed. We moved to Fort Worth because we was on Little John too. We stayed on Little John for a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. With my auntie, Aunt Daisy. You know, and you know, everybody ain't meant for each other. You know, even if you've been married 20 years, don't work out. You gotta go. You gotta go. So that's what that was. And mom moved down here. Daddy stayed down there in West Texas. But every summer, we're going to see daddy. Shit. We're going to see daddy. If daddy come to get us, he drive that 4 hour drive. He come to get his boys, you know. Mm-hmm. True daddy come to get his boys, you know. Every summer. So I grew up in the Midland every summer. And every summer I had to fight. Because Midland fights. They didn't shoot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I ain't gonna even incriminate myself about that, but I had to get them off of me. They ain't finna keep fighting me down. Every time I come down here from Fort Worth.
Why was you having a fight?
Huh?
Why was you having a fight in Midland?
You know, when a city boy come down there and take their gals, they trying to find out who that new nigga is, tearing the dance floor up and all in all the other women face, and they don't know who he is. The women trying to get to know you, but the niggas don't know you, so they trying to figure out who you are. And then when the woman go say, hey, that man, that from Fort Worth, all the niggas snare their nose up. I mean, you don't start nothing, but when you finish it, you the bad person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because everything got finished down there, messing with me.
Right.
Yeah, it got finished. And so that's why you had to fight, you know. Nothing personal, didn't know some of the cats, you know what I'm saying. It wasn't important, you know, they just chose the wrong battle. You know what I'm saying? And when you choose the wrong battle, you know not to go down that street no more, you know what I'm saying? Dogs bite, you know. Yeah, go take the other street, goddamn it. Go do the alley, but don't go down that street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, with a mailman suit on. That bullshit. You know, so it was a lesson learned. Go down to West Texas. You know, my dad stayed down there. He had some Proud Boys, you know. Yeah, every time we go down there, we're going to hold our head up. Mama had some Proud Boys down here. Every time we represented Fort Worth, we're going to hold our head up, you know.
Right. How many of y'all was it?
Man, on whose side? Daddy had a lot of kids, and Mama had 5 of us. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now, right now, it's 3 of us.
Right.
You know, but Daddy had 3 kids, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's a few more of us. Don't think, you know, a lot of us don't like talking, but we watching.
How was Fort Worth before the colors versus after the colors came?
Say, man, before the colors, I'm gonna tell you like this. Before the colors, you can go Sycamore Park.
Sycamore Park?
Yeah, and enjoy Cameo. before the Colors.
What was Cameo?
The band Cameo. Cameo. The band, man, Funk, P-Funk,
Yeah.
George Clinton, Zap, yeah, the music, the funk. That's why I got all these, most all these instruments. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got all these instruments, man, because they expired people. James Brown came to Funky Town, man.
James Brown came to Funky Town.
Across the street from the Butler houses, man. In that big old soccer field over there. Filled the whole goddamn year. Ugh. And I was a young kid. And experienced that. That's how good Funky Town got together, man. Sycamore Park, you have confunction in the damn park. You know, just funk bands, man. You know, it was all about the funk. And I'm gonna give a shout out to Ernest McGee in the band. You know, without Ernest McGee keeping the band, the live music going. You know what I'm saying? No, he's a big inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Ernest McGee, you my G. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go, blog him. He about 70, 80. He been holding his own corner down right there off of Arrows and Vaughn. Almost 50-something years.
What you mean holding his corner down?
He ain't letting no white man buy it. And he got a nice corner. He ain't letting no Mexican buy it. He's a brother that owned his own property and been keeping it almost 50-something years since I was a baby, since I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? I used to play with his band when I was in high school because I was a cold drummer. You know what I'm saying? For me to get to ride on that big old ass bus going through the neighborhood, everybody know the Ernest McGee band. So, and he was the first brother, had his own Channel 27 late night show on RealTV. You hear me? On RealTV. Not what we doing now, on a real station, network, you know. And he's still alive today over there. And he got Ernest 1, Ernest 2, Ernest 3, all his boys, and Ernestine, the girl.
Right.
I mean, they all got a foundation, you know what I'm saying? Right. And that's how Fort Worth, you know, became musically inclined, man, on a lot of stuff, you know, as far as live music, you know, but you got to change your era of music, you know, when you want to keep making it.
Right. Understood. You know, and one day we gonna be on Real TV. You hear me? RealToonTV. You hear me?
I mean, you on real, man. You on say, as long as it's you, can't nobody take nothing from you, man. You know, yours is yours.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I just know, you know, I like to speak it. You know what I'm saying? Some
Yours
years
is
back,
yours.
you know, some things got spoken. I seen it manifest. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah. You were actually there when I pulled up to Percy's, and he had showed me the dead box.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we hit the weights. You know what I'm saying?
I inspired y'all to hit the weights. I told you couldn't leave out the backyard until you hit the weights.
Yeah.
And you said, y'all ain't said shit. I said, he got nothing. But them weights are them weights.
Yeah.
You
see, I was rusty today. You know, I've been rusty. I've been out the gym. You hear me?
Yeah, but shit, you got it up. You got it up.
Yeah, it's gonna
you know
get
what
up.
I'm saying?
It's gonna get up.
You got it up. You got that up off of you. That's why I say, get it up off of you, man. Whatever it is on your mind. You can't be prepared for somebody to attack you. You can't stretch. Nah, you gotta be ready. Yeah, you gotta be ready. Like, I was ready 3 weeks ago, ready.
Right.
I was just waiting, you know. But yeah, keep the weights, man. Keep the weights. Keep something to keep your mind and your body. You stressed out and all that stuff, man. Go hit them weights.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Yeah, hit them weights. Cause you hit that body. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. These are weapons, you know, mine registered. Yeah, they weapons, so I can't hit nobody.
Right.
You know, so I hit them weights.
So, when the Colors came, what changed? 'Cause you were on
So
Miller
check
and
this out.
Berry. That's more like a player street.
I'm finna put this right here.
Car shows.
You see this here?
Uh-huh.
I've been cutting hair 33 years in the hood. And I'm a licensed barber. Yeah. But ain't no money like trap money. Even when it's cutting the hair, and it's a $50 haircut, and all you charge is 20.
Right.
But they finna give you 50 just to pull up on them. But put it like this, man, I'm gonna tell you, when them colors came, man, I was like a negotiator. And I'm finna get deep with that. I fuck with everybody. I fuck with the Bloods. I fuck with the Crips. I fuck with a lot of Bloods. And I fuck with the Crips. I fuck with a lot of Crips. With that being said, I cut everybody's hair, man. I cut some of the most gangsters ass niggas' hair. Cause I don't be scared to pull up. Cause I ain't with that shit. It's a difference. It's all about how you carry yourself. If you a barber, nigga, be a barber. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a game-banger barber, you ain't gonna last long. Cause you just you ain't finna make no money. You know what I'm saying? Cause there's money on both sides. You know what I'm saying? I made money on both sides. And when people started coming over my house, set tripping, yeah, my brother Crips. Yeah, that's what they chose to be. But they ain't finna mess with my blood homeboys. Cause that's what they chose to be. And they here getting the cut. It was kind of hard to diffuse the situation. Sometimes I'd be like, man, I try to tell y'all niggas, man, ah, damn, I'm gonna shut my door. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna goddamn me. If y'all do that, y'all gonna do that. But y'all gonna do that shit outside, not in my house, not in my shop. I cut her at the house, you know what I'm saying? So, well, pull up my house, they respect the house, you know what I'm saying? Anybody gonna be doing shooting and fighting and all that, that's gonna be me. Not y'all. But before we get down to that, I'm gonna defuse the situation. This my brother, these my homeboys. These my homeboys, these my brothers. Respect that. They ain't on that shit. Well, they ain't gonna be on that shit today. I mean, whew. The colors was really, it really, damn, Dave, your brother's Crip, nigga, you a Crip. Well, fuck with me and see. You feel me? You can't make me be nothing I'm not. You can't make me be nothing my brothers are. But you fuck with me, you gonna see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
How did you choose not to go that route?
I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something about that. When mama don't let you off the porch, cause she see her other sons that went left, and she really wants you to go right, she ain't gonna let you off the porch. No matter what she have to do. That's my boy Real. Get my boy Real. Get my boy Real. Get my boy Real.
All right.
Real.
Ditto. Okay.
Goddamn, Real been pulled up and goddamn me.
Yeah.
Boxed on. Yeah, man, I told him. Yeah, come on. Do what you gotta do, pimpin'. That's pimping Real, man. Get Real, man. This shit live, man. Don't edit nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he good.
No, for real.
Yeah, he good. Get Real. Get on Real. Like you at the car show.
Right.
Yeah,
You
get
gonna
Real.
get
He
real?
on mine. Yeah, that's pimping on his. We on mine.
Okay.
Yeah. I cut pimps hair too.
Yeah.
Yeah. My young niggas, that's how they roll. B, where you go, B? B went through the house.
No, for real. But you were explaining how you
He play too much.
Oh, I guess you did explain it.
Yeah.
Mama didn't let you off the porch.
Nah, she didn't let me off the porch. But what she did do, she exposed me to a game called Atari.
Okay.
And she know if Atari kept me in the house, she'll keep buying me games to keep me in the house.
Right, the game kept you in the house.
That game kept me in the house.
You know, a lot of people. I've been telling
I'm gonna tell you
people
something.
this. You know, I've been
The game saved my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, say, niggas you say, Dave, let's meet at the car wash over there off of Berry.
Right.
Man, I'm playing this nigga in this game, man, and he won't let me win. I ain't leaving till I go. Then you hear gunshots. And it was the same niggas that told you to come over there and meet them just to chill a little bit. But guess what? By me playing the damn game, I will not be defeated on no video game today. I'm still on some bullshit.
Right.
Yeah, even on Madden, still. Yeah. Because it's a testimony. If you don't let your kid be who he want to be, he gonna be something you don't want him to be. So if I wanted to play my goddamn game, I never played football till I got to my senior year in high school. But guess where I got all my goddamn moves from?
Oh, Blockbuster.
Motherfucking Tecmo Bowl. Yeah.
Tecmo Bowl.
Video game.
Ah.
Bo Jackson. Video game. Atari. Sega.
Right.
Shit like that.
Mean Joe Green.
Right.
Yeah, the video game kept me out the streets to not choose a side. I remember one day I fucked my brother hair up, cutting his hair. I would think I was in 7th grade, he was in 8th. It was picture time. Mama said, hell, I'm buying some clippers. And y'all chili bowl each other to death.
Right.
I fucked my brother head up that time, and he fucked mine up too. And we went to school, and goddamn me got talked about like goddamn me. We got talked about so bad, man. I said, I'm gonna be a barber, because I'm gonna get this shit straight. Yeah. Right. So when I started cutting hair, man, I went to Vogue Beauty and Barber College, man. I was doing female hair and man hair, you know.
Right.
You know, just to get the talent of both sides. I'm good right now.
Right.
I'm good at this though. Just to get the talent of both sides. And I had to cut the Bloods hair and I had to cut the Crips hair. And when them niggas rolled meet up at my house, I was the peacekeeper. And I'm gonna tell you something else I was. I was one of the niggas that made sure the dope got to the South Side. If the South Side didn't have none. I was one of the niggas that made sure the South Side collected with the East Side when it came to, man, I don't fuck with that nigga, but I need something. But I'm tell you like this. It was a negotiation thing to, nigga, y'all gotta be homeboys, y'all gonna make money. Cause I can't keep doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't fuck with y'all niggas like that. I just cut your hair. So it was really, man, a real peace treaty between Stop 6, South Side, Eastwood. And where I was at for the 26 years I was at Eastwood, everybody fucked with SuperDave. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm cutting hair, doing what I do.
Why
you know
they call you SuperDave?
Cause I'm crazy. Yeah, I do shit people don't do sometimes. I threw a house party for Trimble Tech one time, man, and had the helicopters come back and shut us off. Cause I was DJing too hard.
Right.
I just threw it for my little homeboy Fred McLean, man. I threw him a Trimble Tech graduation party. And it filled Miller up till it went to Berry, all the way down to Little John and Raymond. Cars everywhere. The you know, just doing public, you know, just giving back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you know you got little dudes that look up to you and they graduate, you celebrate them, you know what I'm saying? Because I know the struggle on going through high school.
Right. SuperDave.
Yo.
Um, so I know you don't want to glorify prison, but at one point you went to prison yourself. How was that experience for you, and what led you going there?
Well, put it like this. It wasn't no experience. It was part of life, put it like that. What led me to going, you know, a lot of people, if somebody threaten your life, put it like this, I'm going to act before they act. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to act before they act. Better men come on top. Even if I got to do the time for it. So that's what that was. And the experiments wasn't nothing.
How much time did you have to do?
Well, I did a nice little 7-piece.
Okay.
And finished the rest out on paper. You know.
You
Nothing to glorify.
No, nothing to glorify.
Nothing.
Nothing to glorify. But you were telling me a story about, if you don't mind me going here, but about how you and your cellie did the same crime, but got different time for it.
Yeah, I had a white boy. I can't remember his name right off top, but we had the same crime, facing the same time. He got probation and I got the time, and we had the same judge. And I knew right then and there. That's what that's what the world still is, and that was in the early '90s. Yeah, that was in like '92, '91. So
his dad actually played golf with the judge.
His dad played golf with the judge, and that's what made him have his head up high. You know what I'm saying? Well, my dad played golf with the judge, so I knew I was going home. He got out the same day I got my time. So, but you know, it was what it was. I did the crime. I knew what was going on, you know.
Yeah.
And it wasn't nothing to brag about. It was just own up to what you do.
Right.
You know. And God brought me through that just to push back, you know.
So you get sentenced and you go to Beto Unit.
Yeah.
How was that for you? Like, what were you doing while you were there?
Same,
you know what I mean?
Man.
Like,
I'm gonna tell you like this.
did you have to check in?
Check in what?
Well, you know,
I'll put it like this. Check in what?
Well, I remember
say real men don't check into nothing.
Yeah.
Real men don't check into nothing. Real men don't check into nothing. No gangs don't check into nothing. Just be real. I'll let you gotta ride with this clique and that clique. If you're a real soldier, you don't need nobody but yourself.
Right.
You don't need nobody but yourself. Cause nobody make me check in or nothing. I looked at everything they wanted to look at me. That's a fact. I looked at everything they want to look at me, and then nothing want to look at me. So I'm just saying it like this. If you're a fuck nigga, you gonna get treated like a fuck nigga. If you're a real nigga, you get treated like a real nigga. You're a gang member, you gonna get treated like a gang member. You know what I'm saying? So I'll let checking in. Yeah, I saw him checking in. But wasn't no who you with, what you riding with and all that, Jesus Christ. Oh, you want to, yeah, nigga, standing on it. I don't need nobody. I'm cool with all y'all. I'm cool with all y'all. Everybody. White, black, Mexicans, everything. Because guess what? I'm the unit barber. I got to deal with y'all. I'm the best common razor blender there is. Yeah. You want to look good for your visit, you gonna come out at SuperDave. I'm the unit barber. I'm the officer barber.
You cutting the officers?
I'm the officer barber. I was the warden barber. Yeah. I didn't have to go through that. All my clothes starchy archy white. Fresh out the cleaners type stuff. So it's all about how you carry yourself. You can make your time hard or you can make it easy. My shit was so easy in Cadillac. I mean, you know, it's all about how you did it, you know. All about how you presented yourself. Will carry you. You know what I'm saying? Will carry. Yeah, you gonna get tested. Don't go out on the basketball field. You gonna get tested. You know you ain't no hooper, but you a football player. Stay your ass out that basketball field. Cause them niggas gonna try to handle you. You ain't gonna get picked, first of all. Second of all, they gonna say you too big, you need to be over there lifting weights or something. Third of all, when you get out there, they gonna try to knock your teeth out, elbow you, dunk all over you, all that. Cause you ain't got no business on the basketball, so stay in your lane. So I stayed in my lane. You know.
Well, I know you have a musical background.
Yeah.
You play the keys, you play the drums. How did you stay inclined with your spirituality, your worship, with your musical inclinations while in prison?
Okay, so check this out. When I first hit Beto, they had a band room. You know what I'm saying? So the band room was like, man, if you can play, you can play. You got to sign your name on the list just for you to go in there and play. So I'm in there playing the drums, and they like, dog, who that you new nigga playing them drums in there like that? Now he in there playing with the white boys. He cold. He in there playing the Mexican music too. Oh, he the best thing on the unit right now. So it got to the point they started arguing about the band room and all this stuff. You know, when they start arguing, they gonna close it down. So they closed the band room down, and then we started me and the cats. We had a blues band. We started singing on the rec yard. You know, did a little 3-piece harmony. You know, my boy Frank, my boy Babers, and BB. So that 4-part harmony was like, I had Al Green, Johnny Taylor, Frankie Beverly, all in one pack. That's how cold them guys can sing. You know what I'm saying? All of them had life sentences. They had already been gone like 25 years by the time I got there. So that's all they do is sing off beat. You know, where they work at, they singing off beat, and they sing with a, you know what I'm saying? So I get them all together on the rec yard, you know what I'm saying? I said, man, y'all guys need to be singing for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Despite your situation, y'all need to be singing, giving a little bit. He's like, man, I never thought of that, man. You know, I don't go to that church. All them damn me punks and shit down there, and I don't go to the church. I said, I don't go to church to look at the punks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My thing is this. I know what's real in my heart to get what I need and get out. You know what I'm saying? So once I come down there one Sunday with me, man, I ain't been in that church 15 years. I ain't going down there. They just gang members down there. You go down there and get stabbed, man. You go down there and get jumped on. You know, get caught up in the riot. Because that's where all the gang members go. They go to meet up, pass their notes and all that stuff. That's where the words go. I mean, they don't care if the preacher preaching or not. They talking. They getting theirs in. They doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I wanted to bring a new era in and say, hey, man, let's get the drums and stuff in there, man. See if we can make a joyful noise, you know. And they were like, oh, man, we can't have no drums in there. So it was basically the white boys saying they want no brothers in the church playing that kind of music. Because I was on some homeboy Kirk Franklin music, you know what I'm saying? You know, I can bring them to the stomp, you know, and all that. But they tried to boycott me, a brother, from playing the drums because one of the inmates that was on the drums mother, so-called, donated the drums just for him. I said,
What?
yeah. I mean, he got a life sentence. His parents and them rich, so they might as well make him happy and comfortable. So they donated some drums, but they didn't want no nigga playing them. You feel me? Oh, nice, said drum. Nicer than those. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, hell nah. That white boy can't even play the drum. I'm the coldest thing on the unit. So I went and had talked to the bishop and see what, we can make some moves. So the white boy told me, well, if them niggas gonna come in the church, we all gonna quit. So the whole band quit on me. Whole band, the whole white boy band quit on me. All of them.
What they do with their equipment?
They had to leave it there. They didn't want no nigga playing on the instruments that their parents donated for their kid to play, and all he can do is do a country western beat. You know what I'm saying? Cool. So the bishop, what he did, he gave me a little bitty keyboard like this and said, why don't you go in that room and take time out to play a keyboard until y'all get something together, you know what I'm saying? Cool. So I taught myself how to play the keyboard, and since them white boys quit on me, I taught myself how to play every song in the black keys. I wouldn't touch a white key for nothing. And one of the keyboardists that I had, a Spanish guy, he was like, Dave, you gotta touch the white keys. I said, man, white boys quit on me. They might quit on the keyboard too. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, man. So I taught myself how to play and playing all the flat notes. But it made do. I turned that 4-man choir into a 55-man choir when I left. And I threw their first little musical songs that I wrote, songs that other people wrote. We had time.
You had gangsters.
I had murderers, gangsters, whatever's in the penitentiary was there, man, bro. But put it like this, at the end of that, we end up singing Stomp from Kirk Franklin, Church All Height. You know what I'm saying? Because they tied the country west to gospel, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nothing against it. So when we get in there, Stomp, lately I've been going through the hat me down. I'm bringing it to them, you know what I'm saying? So one of the white boys, they quit on me and say, man, y'all was really jamming, man. All you need is a little bass. Ain't you the white boy that quit on me? We said, yeah, man, I don't want to be part of that. Oh, man, they wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's just some racist stuff, Understood.
Oh, snap, he said it.
Yeah. I mean, it ain't no sugarcoating when you're racist. In the penitentiary, ain't no sugarcoating. They gonna show you they don't like your black ass. The Mexicans gonna show you they don't like your black ass. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But it's all about how you treat them. Still gonna treat you. I'm gonna open your arms, bro. Come on. Look. Everything that people be, you know what I'm saying? People be, put it like this, man. We praying, all of us praying to one God. That makes sense? So whether you over there being racist or whatever, when you go to sleep, you saying, God forgive me, or you saying, God kill that nigga tonight. You still praying to the same God. I'm saying, God forgive him. God, he better not put his hands on me. I'm gonna have to kill him.
Hey, RealToon, it's some real money in the room.